Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Atikah binti Muhammad Zinal. I am doing my master project at Faculty of Technology Management and Business, University HUSSEIN, Malaysia. Okay, today I'm really glad because I will present my master project, which the title is Improvement of Outdoor Temperature Towards Sustainable Campus, a case study at University Tun Hussein on Malaysia. Are you among the designers who are concerning your designs towards a sustainable? Okay, here we go in this slide or in this presentation. I will show you how we as a designer can design towards a sustainable and how we can predict our designs towards to the sustainable environment. Okay, here we go. This is my slide presentation. My supervisor name is Dr. Nur Fazratun binti Mana. Okay, here we go. This is my presentation outlines. At the first, I will be present about the introduction, second problem statement, the third is objective, next methodology, then result and discussion, at the last is the conclusion. Okay, here is my introduction. Actually, United Decades for Sustainable has been implemented. Sustainable development can be started at higher education. This is because higher education, such as university, are considered as township. Okay, concerning about this, UTHM committed to implementing sustainable. This is because the changing of land surface due to the rapid development in UTHM. Okay, this is also make our thermal become discomfort. Okay, and the next in the actually at the ranking of UI Green Metric World University Rank, UTHM has been placed at the bottom rank. Okay, this is really make us as a university to Hussein on community really need to concern how to make our university go through to the sustainable. Okay, for the concerning and for the first step from UTHM, there has been established Sustainable Campus Office (SCO), which is the aphorism re-engineering sustainable. SCO work hard to rethink and redesign a unique sustainable green strategy. Okay, this is my problem statement. As we said before, and actually studied by Wong and Yu at 2006, there has been said that the designer do not consider how their landscape design can reduce the outdoor temperature, and this is really need by the designer to assess how the outdoor temperature can be predicted before the design. And as we know that UTHM has been placed at the bottom rank of university that focusing on sustainable, and among of that, UTHM needs to more proactive and to be more immediate action to avoid unhealthy environments in our university. Okay, here we go. We can see that this is the table of UI Green Metric World University Ranking. We can see UTHM at 11th place and UPM are at the top ranking. Okay, this is my research objective. Focusing on the three research objective, I will be analyze. I will be methodology their process, and I will be conclude how it can help the research towards need to the university. Okay, for the first, I will be identify the existing landscape of UTHM. Second, to investigate the factor influencing the outdoor temperature of UTHM. And the third is to propose a landscape model to reduce the outdoor temperature of UTHM towards becoming sustainable campus. Okay, next is the scope of study. Okay, as we can see here, actually UTHM has been divided into the three parts, which is at the first is height level, with the red color. in the a place for the main entrance, landmark, center of visitor, community, campus attraction area. And second is the yellow color, which is a medium level. Okay, with place for the academic area, recreation and sport, and also residential college. And the last is the lower level, which is with a blue color, focusing on varsity hub and ecological conservation area. Okay, actually, the parameter used in this research is identify the factor influencing outdoor temperature, with focus on the sky view factor, binary effect, building density, pavement, and the building height. Okay, heat map and outdoor thermal comfort will be fine and will be processed from the simulation. Okay, overcome to the all the research will be understanding about how the factor influencing of the temperature by incorporating climate elements prediction on its planning and design. Okay, this is my literature review. At the last in 2007, actually UTHM only about 38 hectare, and now we can see here record by Department of Development and Maintenance (PPH), we have about 199 hectare of UTHM has been expanded. Okay, as mission and indicator in this research, actually for the first is aim to evaluate how global climate change, energy and water conservation can help UTHM to uh, jump into the high rank at UI Green Metric ranking. Okay, but from the all the indicator that has been recorded at the UI Green Metric, we are focusing on setting an infrastructure indicator, which is vital policy role towards a green environment. Okay, here you go for the next. Okay, this is the factor that wishes will influence to the air temperature. Okay, here we go. We can see here this is the factor about the sky view factor. Height, building density, height and greenery might be have a positive impact to the outdoor temperature to reduce the exposed surface. Actually, the sky view factor is the how much the rate of the exposed surface and on the landscape. Okay, the actually as we learn and as we study from the uh, amongst of the tools, we have found that most various methods currently used to plan and mitigate the temperature or to predict the temperature is really mostly complicated and less user friendly for us as a designer. Okay, therefore I have been finding that STIP tools, which is their long name, is as screening tools for estate environment evaluation, have been found is very friendly and more helping for us as designer. We not actually a scientist, but we are a designer, so we need a really friendly tools. Okay, here this is my methodology. I have been divided into the three parts. Okay, the first is phase one, preliminary study, literature review. Phase two is the data collection and process, and phase three is data analysis, discussion, and suggestion. Okay, this is my flow chart. We can see here where is phase one, where is phase two, and phase three, and for all about this process will be conclude and recommendation. They are good suggestion or mitigation strategies. Okay, this is the my test part, which is result in discussion. I will be uh, focusing on all the three objectives. For the first objective, two objective, and for the third objective. Okay, we can see here for the first objective, actually this is my finding for the existing landscape of UTHM. We can see here at the maps, UTHM has been colored with three types, with blue color, yellow color, and green color. for the green is for the existing development, which is at the as we know is the at G3, at the lecture hall, laboratory, and residential college. And for the new development is the area who are placed for the Sultan Ibrahim Hall, mosque, and swimming pool. Okay, and the yellow color is for the further development zone. Okay, this what we observe from the UTHM landscape. Okay, as the maps we can see which one the existing development zone, and for the blue line is for the new development zone. Okay, for the site survey, I have been found that the type of canopy at UTHM, which is the type of tree at UTHM, can be divided into the four criteria, which is the first is open canopy, B is intermediate canopy, C is dense canopy, and for the last one, D is of for palm. Okay, next. Okay, this is my percentage which I uh, developed from the study. Okay, this is the existing development. At the existing development, I have been found that for the open canopy, only 20% for the open canopy and 55%, which is very high value for intermediate canopy, and 15% for dense canopy, and only 7% for palms. Okay, which is really different for new development zone, which is the new area which is UTHM have been started their planting area, and we can see here with a large number of open canopy with 85%, and we can see here 0% for intermediate and dense canopy, and 2% for palms. Okay. Okay, this is the climate at UTHM regarding I use for the background temperature in the simulation. I get this climate. I get this for the background temperature actually at FKE meteorological data. Okay, here we go. I use the meteorological data merge into the background temperature at the simulation. I pick at the March temperature for the background temperature because this is the highest value in the meteorological data. This is the interesting part where we can see here when we develop our environment adaptation by using a SketchUp into a 3D design, we merge into the step tool and we can predict the heat map. Okay, we can see here how much the yellow color with a 34.8 degrees Celsius, and the highest value of the highest value for the temperature is at the red color, pointed at the pavement area and pointed at the building area and pointed at the landscape who are not have a greenery or building or shading effect with the 35.6 degrees Celsius. Okay, next. Okay, to study for more focusing, to study for learn deeply, I decide to divide the UTHM area, which a study area, into a 6 part actually for the section 1, section 2, and section 3 is a existing development zone, and section 5, 4, and 6 is at the new development zone. We can see here. Okay, this is the factor actually influence towards a sky view factor. We can see at the figure, section 3 has low building percent with height of green percent and average height. Their SVF value could have lower. There is because effect by their shading effect. And however, we also can see here at section 5 and section 6 have a higher value of green percent than the other section. However, still have a higher value sky view factor. That is because actually the green percent are focused on the turf only, not for the tree. For the next, we need to plant the tree for being a shading effect and reduce the sky view factor. Okay, this is how the sky view factor actually can influence towards outdoor temperature. Okay, we can see at the actually for the critical part we select for the section 1, which is located at the existing development zone. They have a high density building with medium to low building height, tends to have lower air temperature compared for the others. Okay, this is actually has been studied by Chen at 2015. The shading effect make sky view factor going to be lower than the others and reduce the outdoor temperature. And different to the section 5, actually have high outdoor air temperature from the others. That is because a high value of SVF. Therefore, actually we can see here not only for the greenery, actually for the building can help us to reduce the outdoor temperature by their shading effect. Okay, this is how the outdoor temperature can influence our thermal comfort. Okay, we can see here actually as before the mitigation, section 1, section 2, and section 3 are remarked as natural to slightly warm, and section 4, section 5 is remarked as the slightly warm to warm. It's a really uncomfortable thermal for human. Okay, here we go. This is the proposed landscape towards a mitigation strategy. We can see here at section 1, section 2, section 5, and section C, we use a planted tree at the pavement area and between the building area. And it's different for the section 4. We use a turf to plant it at the wall of building area to reduce the outdoor temperature. We can see either it can help us to reduce temperature or not. Okay, okay, actually it's a really excellent result here where we can see at VGA. This is a before mitigation, and part B, figure B is after mitigation. Okay, we can see at the result below. Okay, we select the critical part. Okay, section 5, after we put a tree at the pavement area at a ground turf, the temperature remains lower than before. And we can also add, we pick a 1 from the section 2, which is at the existing development, which have the high building density, which have the closing building each other. We also planting a tree between each building have a lower their temperature. Okay, for the next. Okay, this is how their temperature thermal comfort has been changed after mitigation strategy. Okay, we can see here almost of the critical part, section 2, section 4, and section 5. After that, section 6 becomes too natural and slightly warm. It actually, as a result, after it can change the thermal comfort indices. Okay, for the conclusions, lastly, for the conclusion, actually, I want to say that this study actually has finding that greenery effect actually give a really positive impact to the outdoor temperature and thermal comfort. However, we also need recover either the building density, either the building design for the surrounding, which their shape, which their distance can help to reduce the outdoor temperature. Okay, for the simulation, it can be concluded that Steve can use as a really friendly tools, which is it's really easy to use for designer as me to merge the 3D design into the heat map to predict the air temperature and to predict the thermal discomfort, or either is discomfort or not discomfort. Okay, as the conclusion, to study more or to learn more how the climate impact to the environment. Actually, it can help us to mitigate the outdoor temperature or to mitigate the environment issue. Okay. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Okay, thank you very much to the panel which has been spend your time to watch my video. Thank you so much. If any else that you want to ask me, actually you can directly contact me at my number 017-722-4846, or you can email me directly if anything else really make you concerned about my study at atikahzinal@gmail.com. Okay, I think only that for my presentation. Syukur Alhamdulillah is already done, and I really hope this project can help UTHM towards more sustainable and help UTHM to have a good idea for make their sustainable going to the high ranking from the other university. Alhamdulillah. Okay, I end my slide and I end my presentation. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.